4th and 3 from midfield. Wright will hand it off. Long. He's got the first down and lots of green. Peyton Long, touchdown. 50 yards. Here it is on our Xfinity replay. Peyton Long nearly untouched the entire way. And the Buffaloes take a 2-score lead. 50-yard touchdown run on a 4th and 3. Miguel Diaz on for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 1:36 to go in this first quarter. Buffaloes 14, Indians nothing. This is KPRC2's big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD high school football on KPRC2+. Another big play for the Buffaloes gets them in the end zone. A 50-yard touchdown run by Peyton Long on a 4th down and 3. And the Buffaloes lead it 14-0. Diaz, end over end kick, fielded at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, down to the 23-yard line before being taken down. And the Indians will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line, minute 32 to go in this first quarter. So far, they have not been able to sustain anything on offense. They do not have a first down. This will be their 4th possession. They have struggled terribly to run the football, and that is their bread and butter. Botched play there. It winds up being their best offensive play of the day as Ryan Wainscott gets up for about 8 yards on that. Albrecht and his fullback bounced into each other as they were trying to bring Wainscott around. But they're going to pick up 9 yards on the play. It's their biggest offensive play of the game so far. 2nd and 1 from their own 32 coming up. Here's a handoff to Floyd. He's got the first down and up to about the 35-yard line. The Indians finally get a first down. That'll move the chains as we get under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. They trail 14-0. They just need to get something sustained on offense to get back into this game. One more play in before the end of the quarter. And they'll hand it off. They go right up the middle. They'll get a yard, and that's it. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We'll head to the second quarter with the Buffaloes leading the Indians 14-0. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. second quarter about to get underway live from Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas. The Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes with a 14-0 lead over the Santa Fe Indians. Indians have it. Second down and 9 from their own 36-yard line. Albrecht under center. He'll hand it off. Flag on the play. Running left side and picking up maybe a yard is Floyd. We'll see what the call is on this.
For 7 points, voluntary, it is flag on the play.
And this is going to be on the defense. This is going to be encroachment on the defense.
Offside on the defense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So second and 9 will become second and 4 as the ball moves up to the 41-yard line. And we got another flag as the Buffalo jump. This one's complete. That's Corbin Whittington on the far side, picking up a huge play. It's the biggest play of the day for the Indians, and they are into Buffalo's territory inside the 25-yard line. Big throw from Case Albrecht, and he hits Corbin Whittington down the right side. First and 10 for the Indians at the Buffaloes. 24-yard line their first time across midfield. I said the give is to Floyd, right side. He is hit right away. First defender there was Isaiah Williams.
He stopped by number 12, Williams.
Back to the line, and that's it. Second and 10 coming up. Albrecht under center. They fake the handoff, looking over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 12-yard line. Picked off by Williams, coming down the sideline. He breaks the last tackle, and now he's got lots of green. Interception, touchdown, Buffaloes. 88 yards. Is a flag back at the 30. This is a touchdown pending the flag. Isaiah Williams with the interception return for the touchdown pending this flag and the huge return. Now we have another flag that was just thrown back at the 25. Let's hear what our official has to say. The football is coming back.
Illegal blindside block. Number 99 on the defense. The foul happened during the turnover. First down, Marshall.
So personal foul on Terrion Bailey Spates will negate the touchdown return, but it is after the interception. So it will be Buffalo's football at their own 12-yard line. So the interception stands, the return is negated, and it is a turnover. 10-11 to go before the half. Buffalo's with a 14-0 lead. Pistol set, right and long. Give is to Long. Runs into a lot of defenders, pushes the pile forward. up to the 15-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up.
52, Gillian. Brings up 2nd down.
Wright will throw. Near sideline, complete. What a catch by Jacaden Ferguson. He high-pointed that ball, ripped it down at the 28-yard line. That is a first down for the Buffaloes. That is a catch that draws eyeballs. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Right, RPO keeps it himself. Spins away from 2 tackles. Now he's got room. Foot race time. Stiff arms the defender and taken down inside the Indians 40 down to the 37-yard line. Cash McGee saving a touchdown. As once again the speed of the Buffaloes on display. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes from the Indians' 37-yard line. 8:48 clock rolling before the half. They lead it 14-0. Wright will give it to Long. Left side. He's got the edge. He's got the first down. He stumbles out of bounds inside the 20. Down to about the 17-yard line. It's another Buffaloes first down.
Up by number 19, Wilson. That's good enough for Buffaloes first down.
So far, the 2 biggest hallmarks of this first half have been the Buffaloes controlling the line of scrimmage and their speed being a huge difference maker. Pistol set. Wright will give to Long, looking for the edge on the right side. He's got it. 10, 5, touchdown Buffaloes. It's a 17-yard touchdown. Here it is on the Xfinity replay. Peyton Long, 17-yard touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And it's a 3-touchdown lead for Marshall. Diaz on for the extra point. Edmonds to hold. Snap, set, kick is good. 8:02 to go before the half. Buffaloes 21, Indians nothing. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. Peyton Long's 2nd touchdown of the game. A 17-yard score has the Buffaloes with a 21-0 lead over the Indians. Diaz lines up his team to kick off. That was Diaz. From the 17-yard line up to about the 28 and taken down. The Indians will get their 5th possession of the game.
Brought down by the Buffaloes.
The last drive was the deepest penetration they had gotten so far in this game. Hit their 2 biggest plays on that drive, but the interception at the Buffalo 12-yard line ultimately resulted in an 88-yard touchdown drive. capped off by that 17-yard touchdown run by Peyton Long. And the Indians have to get something going on offense to stay in this game. Albert will give it to Floyd, right side, and he is going nowhere. Indians just really struggling to set the edge against the speed of the Buffaloes.
Brought down by number 33. Brings up second down.
Second down and 10 coming up. From the 26-yard line. And they are certainly taking their time getting the play in. Eight seconds on the play clock. Handoff, Floyd pushing his way up to the 30. Pick up 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a third down and 6.
Tripped up by number 97, Davis. Brings up third down.
Very deliberate pace here by the Indians. They come to the line. About 10 seconds on the play clock. Albert under center. Handoff and stuffed at the 30. 4 black jerseys all over Joseph Floyd, who has had extremely little running room so far this evening, and it'll be a 3 and out for the Indians. Impressive performance from the front 4 of the Buffaloes defense. They have dominated the line of scrimmage so far this evening. Hardy to punt. Good snap. Line drive spiral punt will bounce to 36 and take an Indians roll inside the 20, inside the 10. It'll roll all the way to the 8-yard line. And that's where Ryan Wainscott will down it. So they get about 26 yards of positive roll on that punt from Hardy. And they will pin the Buffaloes all the way back to their own 8-yard line with 5:33 remaining in this first half. Buffaloes will take over with a 21-0 lead. So a late flag and a personal foul against the Indians called on Justin Masick. It'll move the ball from the 8 up to the 23-yard line. So moves the Buffaloes, out of the shadows of the goalpost per se. First down. RPO, they break a tackle, and getting down the sideline across the 45 up near midfield, Gerard Howard with his first carry of the game. And it's a big one.
Number 1, Aber. That's good enough for Buffalo's first down.
They're going to rule him out and down at the 46-yard line. 23-yard pickup, first down Buffaloes. They try an RPO. This time the Indians are able to get there. And they'll take down Caleb Wright for a loss back at the 43-yard line. So it's a 3-yard sack
brought down by number 33
for the Indians.
Brings up
This will be second down and 13 coming up. Wright will fake the handoff, looking over the middle. It's complete behind the defense to Ferguson and a touchdown.
Pass complete, number 4, Ferguson. There's a flag.
You see here on the Xfinity refill. Oh, and it's coming back on a flag. This is a beautiful play here. And Caden Ferguson, this would have been a 57-yard touchdown. But coming back on the flag. If you didn't know who Caden Ferguson was coming into this game, we haven't hit halftime yet, but you know him now. He has had a tremendous first half. The penalty will push the Buffaloes back to their own 33-yard line. This is going to be a second down and 17. Excuse me, and 23. This will be a second and 23 from the 33-yard line. Wright will throw, looking, left, and firing, and it's complete. Ryan Johnson using his body position terrifically there. He shields the football from the defender and makes the first down catch. Here on the Xfinity, watch the body control of Ryan Johnson. Gets right up into the defender, elevates, and brings the ball in for the first down catch. First and 10 Buffaloes at the Indian 38-yard line. We get a timeout on the field. The Buffaloes take a timeout. 2:53 to go before the half. They lead at 21-0. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2. Hall Stadium, Missouri City, Texas. 2:53 to go before the half. Buffaloes with a 21-0 lead. They've got a first and 10 at the Indians' 38-yard line. Caden Johnson, the quarterback, in the pistol set. Here's Ferguson in motion. We've got a flag.
Number 68 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So full start on the Buffaloes will push them back 5 yards. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Palace Social. Good food, good friends, and good times, Palace Social. The Pasco Law Firm, the Texas Goat, the Pasco Law Firm. In a car crash, call the Pasco Law Firm. And Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. And this play also blown dead. And we'll see if this is coming back. This is going to push the Buffaloes back again.
On the defense, that was 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So first the Buffaloes are offside. Now the Indians called for offside. We'll be right back where we started. Just a few seconds will come on. Just a few seconds. 1 second. 2:51 on the clock. And they are back to the 38-yard line, right where we all began. Johnson. Quick throw. It's complete to Ferguson. Makes a man miss. Getting to the near sideline. Inside the 10 and banged out of bounds near the 5-yard line.
Number 4, Ferguson.
They'll say
That's good enough for
first out of
Buffaloes.
bounds
First
at the
down.
7, first and goal for the Buffaloes. As Caden Ferguson showing he can catch passes from Caleb Wright. He can catch passes from Caden Johnson. And he makes guys miss. Just tremendous speed, agility. He has had an impactful first half. First and goal for the Buffaloes from the 7-yard line. Ferguson in motion. He'll take it on the jet. No, he will not, because we've got a flag. So they were going with the jet sweep, but false start will push them back 5 yards to the 12. Pistol set with Johnson and Howard. Give us to Howard, right side, inside the 10.
23, Howard to ball carrier.
Howard to about the 8-yard line.
He stripped up
Be a
on number
4-yard
15,
pickup.
Berman.
Second and goal.
Brings up second down.
Long and Howard flanking Johnson. Give us to Long. Cuts back. Tries to push the pile forward. He'll pick up another yard to the 7.
Ball carrier for the Buffaloes.
And third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Under 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Johnson look to throw, hit as he throws, and incomplete.
Pass intended for number 14, Evans. He is incomplete.
As
Brings up fourth down.
Franklin Alfaro put the hit on Johnson right as he tried to throw, forced that incompletion. And the Buffaloes will send out the field goal unit. "24-yard attempt for Miguel Diaz. Edmonds to hold. Snap is down. The kick is up, and it is no good. It may have been partially blocked, or it may have been a bad hold, because that ball never got more than about 8 feet off the ground. The kick is no good. And with 34.8 seconds to go, the Indians will take over. Trailing 21-0. Down 21-0. Expect this will be a very conservative play call. Coach Ryder will take his team in at halftime and try to regroup. They come out in the I set. Handoff, they'll get right back to the line of scrimmage and nowhere else. They brought the H back around. And that should be the last play of the half.
Brings up second down.
They're standing out there like they're going to run another play, but they've got 10 seconds to run this play.
From each band and their dance team.
Well, they're going to run one more. Handoff off the right side to Floyd, and he's up 5-yard line. So he picks up 5 on what winds up being the final play of the half. We will go to the break. The Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes 21, the Santa Fe Indians nothing. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+.
Inspiration leader, Gordon Falcon, social media coordinator, Ava Hamilton, and spirit leader, Elizabeth Jules. The bell of the week is 91st birthday. The tribal bells are in the direction. Tonight, the tribal bell will be performing a skilled military routine to the music selection Bad Medicine.
So we don't get locked out. Good? Do what? What do you think? Decent gig though, right? I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's it. These are the only work days that we have with this. And it's high school. Basketball, football, baseball. Just depending on what season it is. So it's year round. By the mic downstairs. How's it sounding right now? Yeah, you said you wanted us to check it, so we're doing that. Sometimes. Yeah, don't expect greatness every time. It's only me.
We proudly present the Pride of the Tribe,
Test.
High School Band. The band's program is entitled
Okay, stand by.
It includes selections from Beethoven's 5th, 7th, and 9th symphonies. Billie Eilish's Bad Guy.
JB, I might need that roll of tape down here again. I don't know if this tape's going to re-stick when I pull it off the concrete to reset this. Our cable looks like it's coming. Yeah, that's everything we could have done unless
mistaken.
Okay, how's the buzz now?
Oh, you're on mute. Hey, how's the buzz now? We switched it out. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna put it here.
Good, nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
To go
From Low City to Yo City, it's the pride of Low City. Your favorite band, here to rumble this stadium, rock your body, and feel your heart. Let me hear you make some noise. Now take the view on your mesmerizing, mystifying, award-winning music band. Then it feels like
with a 21-0 lead. I want to thank our presenting sponsors for tonight's action. Palace Social. Good food, good friends, and good times. Palace Social.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Stand on your feet. It's time for the second half. Set to kick off is number 82, Diaz.
Diaz to kick off. And over and kick. It'll be fielded at the 8-yard line. Across the 20. Up the full spin for the finish. 32-yard line.
Number 5, Wayne Scott with a return for the Indians. Brought down by number 26, Bob. First down, Indians.
So the Indians get their first offensive possession of the second half. First and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
Number 7, Floyd, ball carrier for the Indians. That'll bring up second down.
Territory, but it ended with an interception at the 12-yard line. Albrecht, here's jet sweep, and be taken down for a loss. Tried to bring Wayne Scott with the jet motion.
Wayne Scott, the ball carrier
But
for
the
the Indians.
Buffaloes controlling the line of scrimmage this entire game. They get the penetration. It's a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 17 coming up for the Indians. Three to the left. Albrecht rolling left, looking, throws, and it is incomplete. Short for Wayne Scott.
Pass
It'll be a
intended for
3 and
number
out
5,
for the
Wayne Scott. He is incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hardy on to punt. William Mitchell is back for the Buffaloes around his own 40-yard line. Buffaloes come with pressure. Low line kick fielded at the 47. He's dropped it. Ball is loose, and the Indians have it. The Indians have it. Jonathan Baccinelli with the fumble recovery.
Punt is fumbled by number
Indians
4, Ferguson.
Force their first turnover of the game. They get it
It is
on special
recovered by
teams.
number
They will have the ball
82 of
first
the
and
Indians.
10 at the Buffaloes'
First down,
38-yard line.
Indians. The 38-yard line.
Huge opportunity here for the Indians to seize the momentum of that turnover and get on the board.
Check that, number 0, Mitchell with the fumble.
Yes, it's a 3-score game, but there is a lot of time to play. Albrecht under center. Short drop back, in trouble, and he's going to throw it away.
Pass is in for number 12, Lofton.
That was not
Check that,
exactly how they
13,
drew
Moore
that up, as
is
again, the
incomplete.
Buffaloes, they just
Brings up
continue to
second
get
down.
a push at the line of scrimmage on nearly every single snap. Their front four tonight, Fagans, Johnson, Randall, and Orji have been tremendous. 2nd and 10. Around the left side, here's Moore, and he is going nowhere.
Number 13, Moore, your ball carrier for the Indians.
Thrown
Brought
down by
number
Mitchell.
0, Mitchell. Brings up 3rd down.
Mitchell, who muffed the punt. The big tackle there. Third and 10. Albrecht looking to throw. Rolling, now fires, dumps it, popped up, and incomplete. There's a flag down. In the back, in the defensive secondary, there is a flag
number
down.
5, Wayne Scott is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
We wait for our officials to get everything sorted out and make their call.
First foul, illegal block below the waist. Number 22 on the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty. Steal, 3rd down.
So, block below the waist called on the fullback, Greg Garcia. Will push the Indians back 15 yards. That takes them back across midfield and into their own territory. Puts the ball at their own 47-yard line and creates a 3rd down and 25. Albrecht will throw over the middle. It's complete to Wayne Scott, who has his helmet taken
Pass
off.
complete to number
And
5,
flag comes
Wayne
down.
Scott. The flag on the play.
Short pass, it only picks up 6 yards. But this penalty, they said Wayne Scott wound up getting his helmet pulled off. This could be tacking on a lot of extra yards.
First foul, face mask. Number 7 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
So Paul Lucas, the defensive back, called for a face mask penalty. That'll push the ball forward 15 more yards and a 1st down for the Indians. Ball moved forward to the Buffalo 32-yard line. Coming up on 8.5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Indians trail 21-0, looking for their first points of the night, trying anything to sustain a drive. There's a handoff to Floyd. He might get a yard. They have not been able to get Floyd going. He entered today's game the leading rusher and 9.5A with 700 yards on the ground. averaging over 8 yards a carry and 13 touchdowns. They have not been able to get him going, as they have not been able to open holes. They have not been able to win in the trenches. Second down and 9. I set. Give it on the jet motion of Wayne Scott.
Wayne Scott's long carry for the Indians.
The 27. Picks up 5 on the play. Third down and 5 coming up.
Brings up third down.
Indians trying to keep it on the ground. That is their bread and butter, but they have not had much success this evening against a very stout Buffalo's defense. Third and 5. And this is going to be blown dead. We have a false start on the Indians.
Number 5 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
So Wayne Scott called for the false start. And third and 5 goes right back to third and 10. Ball back at the 32-yard line. Indians need to get on the board. Give us to Floyd, right side, stacked up and driven back.
Number 7, Floyd.
Again, the Buffalo's defense up to the task. Caleb Chester
Brings up fourth down.
among 4 defenders there to get the stop. No gain. 4th down and 10. Well, 4th down and 9 coming up from the 31. They will keep the offense on the field. Albrecht to throw. Throwing deep far side, and it is incomplete. Flag comes down. He was looking for Rowdy Lofton, and it looks like that is going to be defensive pass interference. It'll be first down Indians. Official was right there. Called for defensive pass interference. 1st and 10 Indians from the Buffalo's 16-yard line. 5:39 to go in this third quarter. Indians trying to get on the board. Floyd. Nowhere.
Number 7, Floyd, the ball carrier for the Indians.
Last second and some extracurricular activities as several Indian players did not take time to some liberties being taken by their running back. They'll give him a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 9. Play clock is down to 0. They get a timeout called. It is. The Indians get a timeout as the play clock was hitting 0. 4:47 to go, third quarter. Buffalo's 21, Indians nothing. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. 2nd and 9 for the Indians from the 15-yard line. Here's a handoff. Floyd, maybe a yard.
Number 7, Floyd, your ball carrier for the Indians.
Buffalo's
Top
done
of
a
Buffalo,
terrific
bring
job
up
of
third
shutting
down.
down the Indian run game. They'll give them 2 up to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Albrecht. They run the reverse to Wainscott. Cuts back inside the 10. And down around the 9-yard line.
Number 5, Wainscott, your ball carrier for the Indians.
So picked up about 4 on the play, but they're a couple
Brings
of
up
yards
4th
shy
down.
here. They're looking at 4th down and 2. Now they could get on the board with a field goal, but they really need 7. They need 7. They got to get back in this game, and they're not going to get back in this game if they don't get a touchdown. Offense is going to stay on the field. Need 2 yards for the first. I set. They'll fake the handoff, throwing, complete. First down to the 5-yard line. Wyatt Moore with the reception. First and goal Indians from the Buffalo's 5-yard line. Big 4th down conversion for the Indians. They've got to get something going on offense. They have held the ball this entire quarter. They went 3 and out. They punted. There's a fumble on the punt. They recovered the fumble. They have maintained possession of the ball essentially this entire quarter. They have to come away with 7. Here's Moore. Inside the 3, maybe to the 2. See where they spot him as far as where he went out of bounds.
Number 5, Wainscott, ball carrier for the Indians.
And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd down.
Floyd is the single back. Floyd, right side to the 1.
Number 7, Floyd with the carry for the Indians. Brings up 3rd down.
Got a good head of steam on that. Gets down to the 1-yard line, 3rd and goal. Floyd is the deep back. Running the left side, breaks the tackle to the end zone. Touchdown, Indians.
Carry out by
Joseph
number
Floyd's
7, Floyd,
14th
that's good
touchdown
for
of the
Indians.
season
Touchdown.
gets the Indians into the end zone. One minute and 3 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Indians finally on the board and into the end zone. Micah Eames on for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 1:03 to go, 3rd quarter. Indians cut the lead. It's 21-7 Buffaloes. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Joseph Floyd, his 14th of the season. Gets the Indians on the board. They now trail at 21-7 with 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Mike Ains to kick off. Short kick. Bounces at the 23. They've got to get to it. And able to dive on it is Jaden Lewis. That's a live football.
Recovered by number 30, Manuel.
The Buffaloes will take
First
over.
down, Marshall from the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Now, can the Indians get a little juice from this score and get their offense back on the field? Johnson will hand it off. Spinning away is Long, and he's spinning his way to the 30-yard line.
Number 24, Long, your ball carrier.
Looked like they blew a whistle a little prematurely as Long continued to spin out of tackles, but they blown that play dead, as they will give Long up to the 32-yard line. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. Here's Howard. Howard, a lot of room on the right side. Going down the far sideline. Inside the 10, 5. It's a touchdown.
Number 23, Howard.
Gerard Howard. Take a look at this replay. Watch the speed as he is going to outrun everyone down the far sideline. Strong enough to take the hit, stay in bounds. 67-yard score. And the Buffaloes answer back in a hurry. Diaz on for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 20 and a half seconds remaining in the third quarter. Buffaloes make it a 3-score game again, 28-7. They lead the Indians. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. Minutes in this quarter to finally score. The Buffaloes answered in 40 seconds. 43 seconds if you want to be really technical about it. 67-yard touchdown run for Gerard Howard. And it's back to a 3-score game, 28-7. The Buffaloes lead the Indians. Saw the tremendous speed of Howard as he outran about 8 people going down the far side. Diaz kick will be fielded at the 8. 15-20. Breaks a tackle from the 26-yard line. And Indians will take over on offense.
Washington with the return for the Indians.
Can they, 14 seconds.
Brought down by number 30, Manuel.
But more importantly, it took them 11 minutes of
First down, Santa Fe.
to get on the board. They gave up a score 43 seconds later. That's a big emotional swing. Can they overcome that swing? Have a sustained drive, get back on the board, get back into the end zone, get it back to 2 scores. This is a big gut check drive for this Indians team right now. After finally scoring, to then give it up that quickly, that really hurts.
There are offensive fouls on the play. Personal foul on their pair roughly on the receiving team. Number
Bryce Neal and Calvin Haywood called for offsetting personal fouls. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 26 for the Indians. But time becoming an enemy, they cannot have 11-minute drives or 8-minute drives anymore. Now they've got to score faster. Give is to the fullback. That is Garcia. He'll pick up a couple off the left side. And that'll end the 3rd quarter with the Buffaloes leading the Indians 28-7. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD high school football on KPRC 2+. About to start the 4th quarter from Hall Stadium, Missouri City. The Buffaloes leading the Indians 28-7. Want to thank our presenting sponsors for tonight's game. Palace Social. Good food, good friends, good times. Palace Social. Get into an accident? Contact the Pasco Law Firm, the Texas GOAT, the Pasco Law Firm. And of course, this broadcast on In Connection with our friends at Legacy Sports Network. Building a legacy one game at a time. Legacy Sports.
Oregon 28, Stanford 6 in the 3rd. Iowa State 20, Oklahoma 33 in the 2nd. South Carolina 10, Tennessee 17.
Gibbons to Floyd. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. William Mitchell getting the penetration and the tackle for the loss.
Final score, Manville 40, Kepler 7.
3rd down and 9. Every second for the Indians at this point in the game is precious. Albrecht to throw. Under pressure, and he is going to be ripped down, loses the football, recovered by the Indians, but a huge loss all the way back to the 15-yard line. Just a total jailbreak. As Albrecht under pressure, black shirts everywhere. They're having a discussion about whether this was a fumble or whether he threw it down like a pass.
That was a receiving area. The ball is incomplete.
So, Albrecht, presence of mind, threw the ball down in the vicinity of his running back, avoids the sack, but it is 4th down and 9, and the Indians will have to punt. Hardy, good snap. High spiral. Lewis fields it at the 41, and he runs backwards, and he gets taken down.
Kick returned by number 80, Lewis.
Maybe a learning experience for Mr. Lewis about running backwards. As he fielded at the 42, and he gets tackled at his own 36, so loses 6 yards on the return.
First down Marshall from the
Buffaloes comfortably in front, 28-7, with 10:58 to go in this contest. Caden Johnson will get the offense lined up. Rolling right, looking to throw, fires, and it is complete. Inside the 40-yard line. Corey Robertson with his first catch of the evening.
That's good enough for Buffalo's first down.
First down, Buffaloes at the Indians' 38-yard line. Here's jet sweep. Ferguson is going to be taken down way behind the line. We'll see where they give him where they line the progress. They'll line up with 47.
33-80.
Indians had that one scouted. That's a 9-yard loss. Second and 19. From the Indian 47-yard line. Johnson, screen, Long, makes a man miss, taken down at midfield. And
Pass
Buffalo's
complete to
going
number
backwards.
24, Long.
They'll lose 3 more yards on that play.
Brought down by number 20,
Third
Alvin.
and 22 coming up.
Brings up third down.
Johnson looking to throw, has time. Now he's got to move, he's in trouble, takes it down, throws, it's a wobbler and it's nearly picked off. Jared Pacala nearly had that one. A flag came down late near the sideline where Johnson was hit. And we'll see what the call is here. It was a late flag that came down after the pass. Was there a late hit against Johnson? Official indicating this is going to be against the Indians. That is a crushing penalty.
Personal foul, laid it out of bounds on the defense. 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down, Marshall.
Absolutely crushing penalty for the Indians. They were set to get off the field on defense. As the Buffaloes would have been looking at 4th and 22 instead. First down. Ball at the 33-yard line. Crushing penalty. Johnson throwing, incomplete, looking for Ferguson.
Pass intended for number 4, Ferguson, is incomplete. Brings up second down.
That ball thrown to the outside of the field on Ferguson, who was looking on the inside. .35 remaining in this contest. Johnson will give it to Long, left side. He's up to the 30. He'll pick up a couple.
Carried by number 24, Long. Brings up third down.
I'll actually spot him back at the 31. It's a 2-yard pickup. Third and 8. Buffalo's beating the clock. No reason to run in any kind of hurry up. Just let the clock tick. Johnson, he'll throw, fires, and incomplete on the near sideline.
Pass intended for number 14, Edmonds, is incomplete.
Ja'Karen Edmonds.
Brings up fourth down.
4th down and 8. of that in-between spot where they might be too close to punt, too far to kick a field goal. So the offense will stay on the field. Johnson will throw. Under pressure, hit, spins out of it, now fires to the sideline, and is that complete? It's completed. It's a first down for the Buffaloes. Wow, tremendous play by Johnson to get out of trouble, not once, but twice. Take a look at this here, spins out. Here, you think he's down, he spins out again. Oncoming rushers, and then hits the pass for the first down. Tremendous play by Caden Johnson, as you see here on our Xfinity replay. First down, Buffalo. At the 23. And we've got a timeout called by the Buffalo. 7:01 remaining. Buffaloes lead the Indians 28-7. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. .7:01 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Buffaloes lead the Indians 28-7. They have a first down and 10 at the Indian 23-yard line. Caden Johnson, who came on in relief of Caleb Wright back in the second quarter. Manning the offense for the Buffalo. Handoff as the Indians meet Howard in the backfield as he received the handoff. He had no chance on that play at all. It'll be a 2-yard loss back at the 25. But the yardage isn't the enemy. The enemy is the clock. Buffaloes just want to run clock. You remember in the first half, they were running very high tempo. Everything, no huddle, all tempo. Now, they want to get 5 seconds or less on the play clock on every snap. Here's Johnson, rolling, fires, and it's nearly intercepted. Incomplete. They went to triple coverage, looking for Ferguson. Third and 12. Timeout on the field with 6:13 to go. Buffaloes lead the Indians 28-7. This is big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. .613 to go in this contest. The Buffaloes with With a 28-7 lead, it has been a very impressive game for Coach James Williams' squad. They have dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Their speed has been evident on both sides of the ball. Their offense has had big explosive plays. 3rd and 12 from the 25. Johnson will keep it himself. Left side. And he's out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A flag came in.
There's a flag on the play.
Referee having a conversation with Santa Fe head coach Blake Riley.
Holding 62 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still third down.
So holding penalty on the Buffaloes. And the Indians will accept the penalty and push them back 10 yards. So 3rd and 12 will now be 3rd and 22. Ball back to the 35-yard line. If nothing else, it might push them out of field goal. Buffalo's lining up empty backfield, 5 wide. Here comes the blitz. Johnson tries to get away and bounces right back into the arms of another defender. It's a sack back at the 45-yard line. Empty backfield. The Indians came with the blitz. They got the pressure and the sack. And on 4th down and a mile,
Brings up 4th down.
the Buffaloes will punt. Low snap. Diaz gets off a high, shallow punt. It'll bounce to 24, take a Buffaloes roll. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, those punts down by number 7, Lucas. The first down Santa Fe from the 15-yard
So
line.
the Indians will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line, down 3 touchdowns with 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go. At this point, the Indians are no longer trying to win this game. They're just trying to build some positive things to go into next week. Again, up the middle on the run, and there's just not much there. Been the story of the game, the Indians' inability to run the football tonight. Pick up 3 on that play. Secondary and 7.
Brings up 2nd
The
down.
running game being the bread and butter of the Indians' offense, and they have not been able to get it going on the ground all evening. That is a credit to the Buffaloes defense, especially their front 4, who've just imposed their will all evening. Gibbons to Wayne Scott. Jet motion.
Number 5, Wayne Scott, the ball carrier for the Indians.
And he is to the 18-yard line.
Well, we got 3rd down.
Doesn't look like they gained anything. This will be 3rd down and 7 coming up. Right side. And he is stopped for no gain.
Floyd, the ball carrier for the Indians, brings up 4th down.
approach kick. Bounce the 45, roll across midfield. And it'll roll forward to the Buffalo 45-yard line.
Is down by number 5,
Buffalo will take over with 2:36 to go in this game.
45-yard line.
Has a lot of things on this tape today to go over with his team. They did very well. This has been a dominant performance by the Buffaloes. Pistol set. Now Long goes out in motion. Johnson will keep it. Actually, that's Caleb Wright back in the game. It's a loss of 1, but it keeps the clock moving.
This is right as the quarterback keeps top of the line of scrimmage. Sing it down.
2nd and 11. Give it to Long. Hit in the backfield, drag some defenders forward, up to the 46-yard line.
24 Long's your block area for the Buffalo.
So they'll pick up a couple on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9 coming up as the clock continues to roll.
Time out on the field. Start the Tampa Bay.
All right, Indians take a timeout here with 1:52 to go in this contest. Buffaloes 28, Indians 7. It's big game coverage of Fort Bend ISD High School football on KPRC2+. Third down and 9 for the Buffaloes. 1:52 to go. Wright will look to pass. Under pressure. Rolling left. Shovel pass. It's complete. First down. Going down the far sideline. That is Robertson, and he's inside the 20.
Pass complete to number 24 Long. That's good enough for Buffalo's 1st down.
Here, take a look at our Xfinity replay. Here is Wright, and the flip forward to Corey Robertson, who gets down the sideline with speed inside the 20. Corey Robertson's 2nd catch of the game. That's terrific awareness and presence by Caleb Wright under pressure to make that shovel pass right on the money. Handoff here is Long, and he's stacked up.
Number 24 Long, your long backer for the Buffalo. Brings up 2nd down.
Clock continues to roll with now under 40 seconds. One more snap off here. Game clock is running, play clock is not running. I don't know why the play clock wasn't running, but they should have to run one more play here. There was over 40 seconds on the game clock. Play clock is still not running. And they're just going to let everybody off the field here, and this one is over. a terrific
Fort
performance
Bend ISD would like to
for
thank
the
you
Fort
for
Bend
attending
Marshall
tonight's
Buffalo
contest and wish you a safe trip home.
as
Remember
they dominated the Santa
sportsmanship
Fe
is always
Indians
important to be
28
practiced
to
before,
7.
during, and after the game. Our students
A
are very
great
important with your
performance
help.
on both
We can
sides
all
of the
teach
field.
them the lesson
For the
of proper
Buffaloes,
sportsmanship.
controlled the line of
As you leave the
scrimmage,
facility,
used
please
their
remember
speed
that
to
all
make big
participants
plays.
involved in tonight's
It's a very
contest
impressive
gave their very
performance
best effort.
overall.
Please
With the
help show
victory,
your
the
support
Buffaloes
of these
are
fine student athletes
4-1
by
overall,
acting in a
1-1
sportsmanlike manner.
in
Stay
district.
safe,
With the
ride
loss, the
safe,
Indians fall
and
to
we'll see you
3
the next day.
overall, 0-2 in district. Looking ahead to our games next week. Oh, before we get to that, let's hit our drive of the game. It happened right after the Indians had finally scored. The Buffaloes answer right back. The 67-yard touchdown run. That is the drive of the game. Jared Howard's 67-yard touchdown run. It only took 2 plays for that drive as they answered the Indians' only scoring drive of the game in 43 seconds. Now let's get a look at our Week 7 schedule. Coming up on Thursday, Deer Park in Pasadena. Westbury takes on Lamar. Foster versus Kempner. Summer Creek, North Shore, Hightower, and Dulles. Friday, got a lot of big games on Friday. Waltrip versus Madison. Central Catholic and St. Thomas. Texas City takes on Marshall. Ridgepoint versus Elkins. Dickinson and Clear Falls. Dayton and Galena Park. That'll be a big game. Dobie versus Pasadena Memorial. And then next Saturday, Travis and Clements, Port Neches Grove, and Willow Ridge. Fur versus Yates. All here. Big game coverage on KPRC2+. Want to thank all of our staff here at the stadium for making tonight's game possible. Our producer, Jasmine Jones. Our camera operator, Stephen Nelson, and JB Bledsoe. The executive producer of tonight's game is Gerald Sanchez. My name is Patrick Creighton saying good night from Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas.